Yo, what's up? It's Lucas, and in today's video, I want to talk about marketing and coaching. I know coaching we love, and marketing sometimes it's made to sound like this complicated, difficult, reserved for like the salespeople and the marketers. I'm just not into that. I just want to coach. I just want to serve my clients, and I really want to simplify the process and just give you like a few of the basic fundamental keys that is marketing that will help you get clients, that will help you promote yourself, your service, your coaching program, ultimately the transformation and solution that you provide for clients, and really simplify the whole thing. It does not have to be complicated. In fact, it shouldn't be. Building a massive website or a complicated funnels with upsells, downsells, multiple email lists that all segment into different email lists and then retargeting and then all these crazy ads, they all work. It's all important. We do most of that stuff. But you've got to get there to get over there. You've got to get here to get there, or what's going to get you here is not going to get you what's over there, and that's fine. We don't have to worry about all the complicated stuff. It comes down to a few very, very simple principles. I'm going to tell you right now. The who. Who is it you serve? Emotionally connecting. I have so much content around client avatar, but it goes beyond just the logical. Who do you serve? How do you emotionally connect? What are their deepest desires, their wants, their needs, their fears? And do you fully understand it, or are you just understanding it intellectually? Because if you start treating people on the internet like a number, like a click, like an avatar that is supposed to join your email list and then click on your email and then purchase this, we're missing the entire point. It's people. And a business is built upon relationships. And if we don't understand who our people are, if we're just looking at our screen or hiding behind our screen and just being like these people, cool. Instead of like, whoa, these are real human beings with real problems behind the screen who are watching or consuming my content. I want to understand them more. I always talk about this. I always say this. You've probably heard me say this a million times. Or if you're a client, you're kind of like completely ignoring me right now because I've probably mentioned this at least a million times. If you're in a relationship with somebody, you want to serve them. You want to make them happy. You're always thinking about them, especially in those early days. Hopefully it continues for the next 50 years, but you're always thinking about them. You always want to serve them. You're always asking yourself, what would make them feel good? What would make them happy? And you've got to have that approach with your audience, with your clients. If you can do that, you've won the marketing game already. If you're waking up every morning being like, man, I really want to serve my people. What would really help them? What would really be of value? What would really serve them? You're well on your way to understanding and mastering marketing. But it starts with the who. Who is it? Who is it we're serving? And ultimately, what do they want? Want and need are two different things, of course. What they want, what they need, two separate things. And we'll get into that in another video. Check out the podcast, lucasrubix.com. Now that we understand the who, we really have to understand the what. What's the big problem you solve? What's the big problem that they're having? A lot of people think that, okay, I understand the who, so I understand what it is they want, so I'll just give them what they want. I'm going to give them their perfect relationship, or I'm going to give them their perfect body. But understand that most people want that. But most people aren't willing to do the work, or it has to get so bad for them to actually get off the fence and make a change. So instead of asking what is it they want, we can start solving for what's the big problem they're facing. That big massive problem, that's super painful. What is that? Because if we can identify that, then we can identify the solution, being your program, being your how. And we'll get into that in a second here. But once you understand the problem, you can also start relating that to like, what would that cost? What would I pay to solve that problem? Small problem, small paycheck. Big problem, big paycheck. Write that down. Small problem, small paycheck. Big problem, big paycheck. The bigger the problem, the bigger the paycheck. And so if we're just thinking about like, well, yeah, our clients want the perfect relationship, and yeah, they want the perfect business, and yeah, they want this and that. That's great. We'll oftentimes run faster from the tiger chasing us that's about to kill us than we will to the $1 million or the pot of gold or what it is we want. Human nature. It's okay. That's the way it is. Once we accept that, we can start playing that game. What's the big problem? And what are the pain points associated with that problem? We understand our who. Now we're going to understand what's the problem we're solving for. Once we understand the big problem, the one specific juicy problem that you want to become an expert in, we can move into the third phase, which is the how. How do you solve that problem? What's your unique system? What's your program contained? What are the macro and the micro steps you're going to take your clients through? And now, as you can see, we can connect emotionally with the who and the what the problem. We're connecting emotionally. We're understanding their problems and we're speaking their language or speaking to their problem. Then we can give them the solution, which is a little bit more logical. Yes, we can paint the transformation, the future, where they want to be. I hope you're writing. I remember in the early days, paid thousands of dollars just to learn this. And even then, I was like, I don't know if that's that important. I just want to sell stuff. Thick skull. It is so important. I'm giving this to you right now. Take notes and apply this. You will get a result. You can go further. We got downloads, www.lucasrubix.com, niche guides, your messaging, your offer, all that fun stuff. That's at lucasrubix.com. It's free. You can download it. Check it out. With that said, we got your who and your what. Who do we serve? What's the big problem? Emotionally connecting. Now we're going to start specifically talking about how we solve it. We do Venn diagrams with clients, really the pillars of your program and how you work people through that program. Now they can start visualizing and actually intellectually understanding, okay, I have this big pain. I don't know how to solve it. This guy, this gal has a solution. It's called XYZ program, whatever. It's the XYZ method. And now I can start understanding, I can paint a picture of where I want to be. That's really exciting. That's where I want to be. And this guy, this gal, this coach has actual macro steps. I can actually see, that makes sense. We're going to start from the inside out. We're going to work on this, the awareness. That makes sense. I can actually see that. Wow, I can connect it. And now when you get really clear on the big problem, price is no longer an issue. Price no longer becomes an issue. If you want to compete on price, just stay a commodity. Do what everyone else is doing, solve small problems, and always compete on price. If you no longer ever want to compete on price, ever. You never want to compete on price. You never want someone asking you for a deal. Or, hey, can we do something about this? Don't be a commodity. Be the expert, be the number one, be the only solution. Specify, be a specialist. One big problem, your big solution. Please understand that 99% of people who see your offer will say no. We're not concerned about them. They can go somewhere else. We're looking for that 1%. The one that your pain point and the problem that you solve is so big and they're right there. They're so frustrated. They don't know how to move forward. And they're willing to pay whatever it takes to solve it, and there's you. How much better of a connection do you think you have with the client? How much better of a client will they be? The ones who pay the top dollar and their problem is so painful they're willing to do whatever it takes, versus the people who kind of have a problem and they sort of pay you some money, but then they don't show up to their calls. It's not even about the money when you're a coach. Sure, you could sell to those people, but if they're missing their calls, you kind of start what am I doing? Do I even want to serve these people? They're not taking action. Cool? And if you're in one-on-one relationships and they're it's frustrating. I've been there. Increase your price, get super specific on the problem you solve, understand your who, connect emotionally, and then have a unique system for your how you solve it, and you'll never have to compete on price. You will no longer be a commodity. You will be the only viable option for the clients who actually see you as the expert and who resonate with you and your message and the problem that you solve. I'm done. I truly hope that helps. www.lucasrubix.com. Tons of downloads, tons of freebies. You can also check out the Coaches University. It is a stay until you get paid coaching program. So once you join us, we'll work with you until you build your coaching business, until you're working with clients. You can check that out. lucasrubix.com. I had one more thing. I don't remember what that is, and so I'll leave it at that. Like and subscribe. That's probably what it is. Like and subscribe. Do yourself a favor. Do myself a favor. Let's serve the world. Let's move this message. Let's move this mission forward. But not only that, keep getting notified for new videos. We drop these 2 to 3 times a week. Super driven. Everything we do is to serve coaches. Everything we do is to amplify your message, get specific on it, get clients. And I know through that ripple effect, every coach that we impact, and we've had some pretty cool emails from coaches like, I made 5K or 10K extra because I consumed your content. That excites me. I know that 10K is not just a number. I know that 10K is a ripple effect, and I'm changing their clients' lives, and they'll never even know me, and they probably will never hear of me, and I'm totally okay with that. So check out lucasrubix.com, like and subscribe. What'd you get from this video? Let me know in the comments below. And with that said, I will let you go and get to work. Peace. I believe in freedom. In a world of people who seem more concerned about what others think of them It takes courage to be yourself. It takes courage to stand out, to follow your heart, to chase your dreams. I believe in staying humble yet confident. I believe in showing love yet fighting for what you believe in. I believe in choosing life over likes, in letting your actions speak louder than your words, in seeing money as a tool, not the destination. I believe in service, kindness, leadership, and, of course, really fast motorcycles. I believe that you can recover from any mistake, that you can start from wherever you are, and that anyone can do anything if they fully commit. I believe that happiness doesn't come from what you have, but who you are, and who you are is not defined by what you've done, but by who you've become. I believe in taking risks, challenging the status quo, living life to the fullest, and inspiring others to do the same. I believe in taking full responsibility for my actions, and I know that the results in my life are completely up to me. I believe in freedom.